Hello and welcome to another episode of the Lack of Focus podcast with me, Matt Bentley. Today with me is Harvey, Quinn as usual.
Hello. Season 2 or 3, I don't know. Because nearly last time he threw me. He was like season 2, which is the correct answer.
Okay.
But because we hadn't done it for so long,
Yeah.
I was like, it's surely season 3 by now. But no, we just done one episode of season 2, and then we tapped out, boss. we're like, oh, I'll do it later.
Also, I'm not going to have some fucking rant like new... listen, Matt's a dear friend of mine, but he can just come in here and tell me what series we're on.
But he was right.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was about spot on.
Well then, thanks, man.
Season 2. Series.
Yeah, season, because we're not autumn.
We're not. It's series. Yeah, we're not. This isn't autumn. Don't know when it is.
This is in America. We've changed location again. We're in a ivy roof flat. Last time we went to Harvey's flat, and this time we're in my new flat. Yeah. And this is we're in. It's quite good though, because
nice wall.
If I said that this was a backdrop, a white backdrop,
believe you.
You believe me? It's not. It's
well, I wouldn't. I can see.
Yeah, you'd see.
Pots.
My news. You want to know my news?
I would love to know your news.
The clue's here. I've given up coffee.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
But I swear you had. Oh no, you had a cup of. You didn't have a cup.
No, I didn't have a cup.
Why have you given up coffee?
I have given up coffee to viewer, listener, whatever you are, because for the same reason I gave up cigarettes. I gave up cigarettes. Firstly, this is so interesting. Whenever you tell someone, "Hey man, I've quit smoking," the first thing they say is, "Why?"
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Surely it's good for you.
No. Every single person that goes to me, "Why?"
Who are you saying this to though?
Smokers.
That's the exact.
All of my friends smoke cigarettes, but it's because I think unless you're like, under 40, you don't need to completely quit smoking.
Not
basically.
really. I mean, I smoked when I was in Austria. Just come back from Austria. Just for the viewer. They need to know.
Carbon
Shredding. Yeah,
shredding.
Carbon. Well, either one's fine. But I smoke indoors there.
No.
Still mental.
That's gross.
They're
man.
mental. Yeah, it is gross. But they're mental on COVID. They're mental on COVID. Well, they're not mental. Again, that pandemic that happened 20 years ago. Yeah. But they're not on. They don't give a fuck about smoking.
Fuck me.
Weird.
I do like smoking a cigarette. The worst cigarette to smoke is when you smoking in the wind. Anything in the wind's bad. Pissing in the wind.
Don't piss in the wind.
And I'm saying the phrase spitting in the wind.
Oh,
anything.
In the wind.
Try to do anything in the wind. Smoking in the wind because you've never got
sailing in the wind.
It just sort of like, it just goes. Whereas like smoking indoors, it's like you get to really feel the exhale of the smoke. Do you know
Can
what
I just shock you?
Go on.
The worst cigarette for me.
Yeah.
Just first thing in the morning.
Because you just shit yourself.
Yeah, you wake up, have a cigarette. Oh shit! I need to go to the toilet. It's occupied. What am I to do?
Yeah,
I just have to stand around clenching for ages,
worst.
just hoping that the person in the toilet will vacate. And it's never quite got this bag, but I have thought we've got some bin bags.
A shit bag. That's what they want you to do, boss.
I've never done it.
I've never what they want you to do.
I've never quite got there.
I will stop banging the table as well.
Yeah.
No. This and what was I going to say about the smoking? Yeah, I never knew whether when I was like 19 living in Cambridge, I lived in Cambridge for a bit.
Did you?
I
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. And I didn't know what to do, whether I should smoke or brush my teeth first.
Obviously, that's not obvious.
It's not
brush
obvious.
teeth after.
Right.
Do you know why? This is
because I would be smoking. I thought if I brush my teeth first, then at least I'm not literally waking up and going cigarette. Because I was always very, very late for classes. So I would have to go. I'd have to wake up, and I'd already be late. Get into head. I'm already late.
You're late.
I need to have a cigarette and I need to brush my teeth. So I try and prolong it.
Speaking as a man of science, a man of medicine.
Medicine. Is he here? Are you going to get him?
Well, no. Speaking as a man of is it medicine or medicine? Medicine.
Care.
Speaking as a man of medicine, surely brush your teeth after you've had a cigarette because the extra barrier of dirt and grime absorbs the smoke from the cigarette, and then you brush it away, as opposed to brushing teeth really fresh and
Then
then
have a cigarette.
and then have a cigarette because then the smoke goes directly in the
but
tooth.
then I would smoke on my walk.
But when it goes in the tooth, then you get dead teeth because it goes directly into the tooth.
Sure. Anyway, but that's not. I didn't quit smoking because of my health. I quit smoking because I was too dependent on them. I know, man. It was.
Is that not health?
No, because I was my moods, right?
Yeah.
My moods. Can I just shock the viewer? They fluctuate. So I need to keep myself pretty fucking chemically balanced.
under lock
I've
and
gotta
key.
know
Fair
what's going on there. You know, so I can't just have a cigarette. I can't be a smoker because then it fluctuates, and then something's determining my moods. You know.
So what you're doing is effectively organising your life.
Coffee did the same thing for me. Coffee, I would wake up. Your girlfriend said it to me about 2 years ago, and she was like, "Yeah, if I have too much coffee, it makes me really anxious." And I was like, "You're fucking crazy. That's not a thing. Shut up. It's a fucking thing." Because I now, up until about, and just towards the end of last year, whatever year that may have been, 05, I was
08.
Great year 08.
Amazing year.
Great year 08.
Hasn't even happened yet.
04.
Just saying. Who knows? As a man of organisation, as we're talking about though, you haven't set the time, have you?
Oh.
But I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to
Go on, I love it. You do this.
For the viewer,
Go on.
I'm going to guess 6 minutes. So I reckon if you set an alarm for 9 minutes, we're golden.
Okay, I'm going to do 9 minutes. You think?
Yeah, probably. I'm using my intuition to achieve that conclusion.
Good. So I've given up coffee, and it's not that difficult.
Isn't it?
No.
What about hot beverages?
Teas, lemon and water. That's phenomenal. Lemon and water's really good.
Whoa, lemon and water.
Lemon and hot water. Hot.
Surely not. That's not. Is that? Yeah, I mean it is a thing, but
Yeah, of course it's a thing.
But is it not? I don't know. Just that seems very tedious. Have to cut the lemon. Always have to get the seeds out. Always have to get the seeds out.
Everything on the internet tells me it's good. Fat burning.
I'm sure it is.
Like everything.
Fat burning.
Everything.
That's just something that people that own lemon factories want to do.
It's the conspiracy.
They've got it in for us. The lemonade, the lemon oligarchs, the lemon industrialists. They look like the Monopoly man as well. They've just got lemon.
Do that, Pasco.
They've got a monocle and they've got a lemon badge, and that's why I don't trust. That's why I refuse to drink lemon water.
More of a pear man.
I'm not even that actually, because then you've got the pear industrialists, and they don't fuck about either.
Tell me about skiing, man.
Skiing. Glad you asked. Thank God you asked. Got a injury, haven't I, on the old rib?
I got two.
I've got two, but one of them was.
He had a torrid time out there.
I did have a bad time. Well, no, actually no. So it is a sporting injury. It's a sport. I'm a sport. As a kid, you would have looked at me.
Hadn't gone snowboarding for like 8 years.
10 years actually.
He hurls
10 years.
himself down.
Yeah, aggressively hurled myself down the mountain. And first day, I went up a bank, came down, on my fist got sandwiched between my body and my arm, and I was like, oh, that hurts, got up, fine. I was like, it hurt a bit, and it hurt going to sleep, and it hurt for the rest of the holiday. But what I am, right, as anyone here can tell you, just by looking at me, a man of action.
Yeah.
A man of extreme physical robustness.
These are the facts.
Do you know what I mean? I'm very gregarious as well, but I'm more robust than gregarious. You know what I'm talking about. So I fell on the fist, got up, ow, that hurts. That was shit. Skiing a bit more. I said I was snowboarding. Obviously, I don't ski because skiing is for losers.
Skiing is so fucking lame. Like, honestly, you are such a fucking noob. Listen. If you're gonna get up there,
you're gonna shred down on a board. Yeah. Just you and a piece of wood. Piece of wood.
Before I had my horrendous knee injuries that stopped me from being a professional footballer.
Yeah.
That and Rowan Howard being in the same year as me.
Did you see I didn't react to that when you said it? Yeah,
of course. Normal.
Of course. Yeah.
But I would snowboard. I was better at skiing because it's easier. But
that's my thing. I've never once skied.
Oh, have you not?
Never, because
apparently you'll never be able to now.
Easy.
Apparently you'll never be able to.
Well, no. The rule is
no. Wait. You've got to start skiing before you snowboard.
That's not true.
You'll never. No. Listen, it's like when you put a cow upstairs, it can't walk downstairs.
How is that any way comparable?
Because it's just one of these facts.
Oh, it's one of the rules that are just non-refutable. Okay, no, I'm going to refute it. You can, but the reason that's a rule is if you know how to snowboard, why would you ruin a ski trip by being like, well, I'm not going to do the thing I'm good at, and I'm going to learn how to ski with 4 things.
Yes.
Now, the counter to that point is, I will learn how to ski.
Everyone has to wait.
I will learn how to ski, but I'm probably going to go to Milton Keynes, that indoor one.
Yeah.
And just do it there instead of wasting everyone else's time.
Yes. Well.
But yeah, I've got a sporting injury.
Cracked a rib.
Small, very minor rib. But then on the 4th day.
Yeah, that's why I said cracked, not broken.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right.
You say one of your ribs is minor.
Minor.
One of the lesser
minor
ribs.
It's not the major one.
Not one of the.
I think it's probably.
It's
on the left side.
I was joking, but you do know which ribs are more important than the others. You just do.
Yeah, the ones that covering the lungs, isn't it?
They're the main ones.
They are the main ones. So yeah, minor thing. But then on the 4th day, I came off quite bad and tweaked the old ankle.
Every day that you were uploading more videos, they were getting slightly more extreme.
Yeah.
And I just knew. And then it was like carve, like fucking getting after it. Yeah, jump,
speed.
Yeah. And then it was just you with a foot in a bucket of ice. And I was like,
screaming,
fucked it.
In agony. In fact, yeah, it was very painful. It was more the ice that was painful. I did 6 minutes submerged in ice.
It's not good for you, I don't think. I don't think you should do that.
Well, it seemed alright. I mean, it was good. It was good because then the next day, back on the board, isn't it?
Felt nothing.
Obviously, felt nothing.
Yeah.
Back on the board. Yeah. Smash carving once again. Carving. That's what you do on a snowboard. You know, you've done it.
And do you believe in the idea that it's like drink driving, drink skiing? Because I'm assuming you were absolutely smashed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And do you think that's dangerous?
Yeah, probably.
Because
But again,
have you ever been really, really drunk and tried to sprint?
No.
I used to do this. I used to do this weird thing back when this was when I was living in Birmingham, and I would go.
Why have you lived in all these satellite villages and towns and hamlets?
I'm out and about.
Well.
And I would get just blackout drunk. Not blackout because I can remember actually. So I'd get really, really, really drunk in a little place called Selly Oak.
Ooh.
And I would just run away from people. I would just.
What?
Like,
they'd give chase.
No, they wouldn't chase. The people I was with that night, I'd just go, I've had enough of this. I'm going home now. I wouldn't even tell them.
French exit.
Right.
Lovely.
But because it was so cold, it was around January. It was so cold that I wanted to get back to my house quicker. So I just would sprint home. It is so difficult to sprint home when you are smashed. So I'm saying snowboarding. You're going 30 miles an hour?
Well, okay, yeah. But right. You only have a couple of Alpine lagers, a crisp pint of Alpine lager twice, maybe 3 times, and then you go down the hill, and you try and avoid everyone else because you can't really do that. I mean, I do not condone drink driving. Drink driving, you're a mug if you do it.
Yeah,
I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
But skiing is more. That's what après ski. I know après ski means after ski, so it doesn't mean mid ski.
It shouldn't be. Yeah.
But it is kind of part of the game because also they serve beer at the top of the fucking mountain.
Right, and if it was so bad, you
have to ski or snowboard down the mountain.
Just because they serve the beer doesn't mean they're saying, "Yo, get that in you." Before they won't let you leave. You're not going anywhere until you've had this left.
You say that, but there was one dude that was like, hey, and he was like, he'd hug you, and he was the nicest dude ever, and he was like, here's some free schnapps. I was like, didn't ask for that. He was like, do it now.
Schnapps are just shots, aren't they?
The shots of weird vodka, basically. Just vodka.
Yeah.
Austrian vodka. Schwarzenegger loved a bit of that. Nice. Loved a bit of that. You've still not watched Terminator 2, have you?
No, and I won't.
You should, because...
The best one is Rise of the Machines.
No, you wind me up every time you say this. No, do you know what? No, you wind me up. You wind me up every time you say this, because I watched Terminator 2 again. I was in Austria, and I watched it.
I know.
Because obviously Schwarzenegger, German. Well, Austrian. The Austrian oak.
Right, yeah.
Legend.
There is a few problems with Terminator.
Well, you've not what? How do you? What do you mean?
A few problems with Terminator.
Not the Rise of the Machines. We're not going to critique that. We're not going through it.
He's like, I am a cyborg sent back from the future to protect the Earth on corner. Right, this kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
So these guys, they can make a robot that is like indestructible.
He's not indestructible.
No, listen. He's fucking strong. And they've gone so detailed with his skin.
It's living skin.
Listen at the detail they've got. The eyeballs, the teeth, the hands. It's like it's almost if it's
Bad
perfect,
breath.
right? Perfect.
Yeah.
And they go, and you're just going to blend in seamlessly.
Yeah,
You're going to blend in seamlessly with the thing.
Yeah.
What voice should we give him? I'll give him this voice.
Okay. I can tell. I can answer this question.
Why not just make him sound like you and me?
I can answer this question.
Also, is his strength relative to how big he is? No. We wanted to blend in, right? Yeah. Should we make him like 5'8"? No. Let's make him 6'3".
Wait.
A fucking tank.
Okay, wait. I've got an answer for you. When Cameron wrote the original movie, The Terminator.
James Cameron wrote The Terminator.
He directed 1 and 2. That's
maybe
why
it's
James Cameron.
worth giving it a go.
It's very, very worth giving it a go. But when he wrote Terminator, he originally wanted Lance Henriksen to play the Terminator as like this infiltration unit.
Oh, an alarm's going off.
Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up very quickly.
Go.
He wanted Lance Henriksen, who's like a slender man, to play the Terminator, and then he'd cast him in it. And then he wanted Arnold to play the Kyle Reese character, the soldier from the future that's defending it. But when Arnold read the script, he was like, I want to play the Terminator. And James Cameron was like, okay, well, you can't play the Terminator because you're massive and it's too obvious.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I'm obsessed. And don't forget, this is like 1982.
Yeah.
So it was like, fuck it. And he nails it. And he nails the first and second movie. And then I don't give a fuck about the rest of the movies. But 1 and 2, I'd even say you could probably watch 2 first and be like, yeah, this is one of the best movies ever made. Because it is.
I regularly watch films completely out of context and in order of when they're made. Hence why I started on Rise of the Machines. Didn't enjoy it and didn't watch it.
Dude, I tried to watch The Half-Blood Prince before any of them. I was very, very confused by what was going on. Very, very confused. Very confused boss man. But then I went back and watched all of them. I rate the whole series 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
I would say.
I think they get 2 marks just because of like the production value and the cast. Not the main 3, obviously.
Not the main 3.
They are...
Rickman, legend. He's amazing. Obviously, Gary Oldman's pretty good in that.
Helena Bonham Carter. Maggie Smith.
Although they're like, when there's a point, right? Helena Bonham Carter, we agree, is a beautiful woman.
Yeah, stunning. Super hot.
Right? At one point, when
Super
Hermione changes into her, and then they go, how'd you look? And everyone goes,
hideous.
It's
no,
like,
Ron says it.
Ron says hideous.
Ron goes,
mate,
hideous.
Is Beatrix
I
the
think
Strange?
you're fine, mate. She's really buff.
Is she meant to be hideous in the books?
No, she's meant to be fit.
In the books?
Yeah. In the books.
Right.
In the books, she's supposed to be like...
hideous.
It says, no. It says... She was once a very beautiful woman, but now she is like gaunt and this, that, the other.
She's Helena Bonham Carter.
She's fucking buff.
She's got a double-barreled surname.
Yeah.
That counts for a lot. Anyway, let's wrap that up there. See you after the break. There will be more to discuss. A lot about Harry Potter, I imagine.
Enjoy the messages.
Innit?
Fucking terrible.
So fucking.
And she also got cast when she was like 8.
Oh, was she
But
in
we
the
don't-
movie?
Yeah, but you should never see her.
Completely irrelevant.
You never see
They
her.
could have got someone else.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Did you enjoy the messages? Does it make you want to buy the product?
Buy the product. Because, again, I don't want to have to keep rehashing this, but if you buy the product...
Like and subscribe. Is that what you're gonna
Oh,
say?
yeah, no, I haven't said that. I think you should probably... Again, I can't put it...
You did last time.
No, it wasn't a link, though. It was just text.
Make a hyperlink, man.
I don't know what hyperlink means.
Everyone knows. I'm sorry. I actually would like people to just to clarify this. If you went to school with me in ICT, did you call it ICT or IT?
ICT.
I call it ICT. What the fuck does that stand for?
Communication.
That's bollocks. It's such a load of shit. It was cool. You right clicked and you said remove hyperlink. That was
Hyperlink.
a thing. Yeah.
Remove
hyperlink.
Yeah.
So if you can remove it, you can put it in.
You can't, yeah. Yeah, but I can't. I don't remember. That was years ago. What year? 2004? 04?
What? I don't know what you're for. You can't put a hyperlink in.
I'm here to provide the jovial, light entertainment.
That's true. That's spot on.
Yeah, right, you know what I mean? I'm not, yeah.
Quite cool if we get a
clock.
Make it look like we're in a safari. I'm just giving you options. Don't be a no person. I'm saying.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying. Probably need a green screen. I can try it.
Green screen.
If,
right.
We record a Zoom. What are we talking about? Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So 6 out of 10.
Very much my remit.
It's your remit. Yeah, as a Potter. What are they called? Potter.
Potterhead.
Potterhead. as a Potterhead, and a self-proclaimed Potterhead.
100%.
I mean, I read 4 of the books, and then I tapped out. That was when I was like, when they were being released.
God, you're ancient.
All right. Let's do that. When they're being released, and then I hadn't watched any of the movies. I watched one of the movies, I think, in the cinema, and then again, as Half-Blood Prince, very confused.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
And then so I rewatched them again. I rewatched them.
Best one? What would you say is the best one?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Correct.
Yeah, but then it's Alfonso Cuarón. He's a genius. He can do no
he's
wrong.
very, very good.
Children of Men, and the others. Emeros Peros.
He directed the other. I thought that was M. Night Shyamalan.
No, I'm just saying, and the others.
Oh.
The others that he's got. Yeah.
And the others.
M. Night. Get out. M. Night.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I know. What movies has he done? He did Sixth Sense. Good movie.
The Village.
Shit movie.
No, it's not.
Dude, it's so shit. It's shit.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I know he's in it. It doesn't. That's his shit movie.
Signs.
We've all got one.
Signs.
It's all right.
That's terrible.
It's all right, but it's The Village is way worse.
It's just called The Village.
It's called The Village, but it's a really cool concept, and they fuck it.
They do fuck it up.
They fuck it. Rule 1.
Go on.
Rule 1, don't show the monster too early.
Well, then it's not.
Rule 2, don't just have a man in a suit.
Well, that's the thing. It's not a monster. It's a man in a suit.
I know, but don't show that
Spoilers,
immediately.
by the way, if you haven't seen The Village. If 2004, where have you been for 2 years? Go watch it.
Oh yeah, we've nailed that.
04 really was a sick year for everything, by the way. There, a lot of good stuff came out in 04.
Yeah,
just The Village wasn't one of them.
Austin Powers. I'm guessing that was 04.
Bro, you're way off. 98 is what's the...
No. I'm talking about Goldmember, the best one.
Goldmember's not the best one.
Isn't it? It's got John
The
Travolta.
Spy Who Shagged Me is the best one.
No, that's The Spy Who Loved Me.
They're all bad. They're all quite bad.
They're not Bond.
They're not Bond.
They're not Bond. They ruined Bond for me.
The Goldmember's the worst one, and I'll tell you why. Because you've got people like Michael Caine being
Goldmember,
like,
yeah.
"It's not a size, mate. It's how you use it." Like it's shit. You got Beyonce before she's like. Beyonce did a whole range of these films.
Do you know what's crazy?
She was in that. She was in the Pink Panther.
Do you know what's crazy? Beyonce, right? She looks in Goldmember about 30 years old.
I know. How old
right?
is she?
She's not even 40 now. She's not even 40 now. I think she might be just 40. Meaning that was like 20 years. She must have been like 20.
I know. She looks very old in it, but like not in like a you look old, as in like she looked like you're in
She
the
just
prime.
look like
She looks like she's in the prime. But this
she's
is
been
the
in her
illusion.
prime for years. Nothing but nah.
This is the illusion.
Is it?
Is you want to look like.
You've set an alarm, by the way.
No.
No, again. I reckon 6 minutes.
Oh, did I shock you with my lack of organisation? So we've got
Not
them
really.
for
yeah.
9.
Yeah, no.
You want to look a certain age early. You know what I mean? Macaulay Culkin got fucked.
He got fucked, didn't he? Bless him. I like Macaulay. I actually really think he's quite cool.
I think he's quite cool.
He looks like he's been living under a shed.
He's the heroin. It'll do stuff to you, mate.
Was he?
Was he?
I thought that was just rumours. I thought they had a band that they just sang about pizza for ages.
No, that was when he was clean.
Was he on heroin?
Bruv, yeah.
Oh, don't do heroin. Do anything else. We're not crack.
Crack as well.
We're not. But literally, heroin or crack, just avoid. Or meth. Those are the three. The three you should not be doing. Obviously. 3. That's too many.
What was the other one? Meth.
Yeah, crystal meth.
I knew someone who
crack.
I knew someone who did meth.
What, in the UK? Oh, that's bad because you can't even get it.
Yeah.
Not that I've looked, but I don't imagine it's just on offer.
It's pretty wild.
Really?
Did you know that Cambridge used to be the crack capital of the UK?
Why you got to talk about Cambridge? I just keep bringing Cambridge up. Why were you in Cambridge? Why were you in Cambridge?
I went to Cambridge.
You didn't.
Got kicked out.
You didn't go to Cambridge.
It's very.
What, as in the university? Or you just went to the village? Got kicked out for causing a scene. Drinking out of a brown paper bag.
It's not a village either. It's a
city. Is it a city? It's got university. Has it got a cathedral? Probably.
Cathedral of the Cambridge Cathedral.
I don't know.
It's hard to say. They shouldn't build one if it's hard to say.
No.
It's a bit of a
Cambridge Cathedral. That
bit
sounds
of a mouthful.
Yeah, just Winchester Cathedral. Sounds nice.
Sounds great.
London Cathedral. Is there a London Cathedral?
Yeah, it's the.
Well, no, but it's not called London Cathedral. Is my point. But why isn't there one?
It's called the Marble Arch.
It's not called Marble Arch.
No.
Hyde Park.
No.
Buckingham Palace.
No, you fucking idiot. The one
Big Ben.
You legally have to be able to see it from every angle.
St Paul's Cathedral.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It is a cathedral.
It is a cathedral. Yeah.
Fuck.
Why do
you.
they just change the name to London? London Cathedral.
The-
St Paul. Who's St Paul? Who the fuck is St Paul? Saint Paul.
I don't know who St. Paul is.
Don't know either.
Don't know
Paul
St.
as
Paul
well. The name Paul is shit.
Other topics. Other topics.
Um.
Oh God.
There's a topic I want to talk about, but we talk about it all the time, and I feel that people are going to tap out as soon as.
Oh yeah, because they're not already.
Yeah.
Go on.
Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
as 007 James Bond.
Well,
James Bond 007.
Yeah.
The
now,
original.
They're saying Idris is probably going to be Bond.
He's too old.
He's not too old.
How old is he?
He's not too old. He's not posh enough.
I don't give a fuck about that.
You should give a fuck about that.
You want him to just be a posh boy.
He's the character's supposed to have gone to Eton or whatever.
Yeah, Idris could have gone to Eton.
But we listen. Idris Elba, who I've met.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Got a photo with him. We were like, I was like Idris. And then
I'm a DJ as well, Idris. I DJ. I rap as well, actually.
I uploaded it being like, I said something like, me with the future James Bond and Idris Elba. It was very funny at the time. It was very funny.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
It was very funny at the time. But Idris is very, very good, but he doesn't have that much range. And that's not me slagging him off. Tom Hiddleston is very good, has no range.
Which one's Tom Hiddleston? Is he the posh one?
Really posh one.
He's the one that's in the those Batman movies. Not Batman.
He's Loki.
Marvel. Yeah,
He's
Loki.
He can't do anything.
We can do. He's
Apart from
slimy.
Just Bleed.
Slimy, can't he?
Yeah.
He's slimy.
Exactly.
I'd probably be able to slime. I reckon I could do everything that he's done. I reckon I could probably do. Probably.
Who? Idris
Tom
Elba?
Hiddleston.
I mean,
Not Idris.
you haven't got the bulk.
I haven't got the physicality. The sheer.
That
bulk.
coat in Luther would swallow you.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Have you watched Luther?
Yeah, I've watched Luther. Yeah.
Very good show.
Ruth Wilson's good in it. Love her.
Yeah, she is good in it.
I don't think he should be Bond though.
Go on, why?
I think they should cast an unknown. He's Idris Elba. I think, yeah, definitely.
Well, this is another good point. Yeah, he's fucking Idris Elba.
Yeah.
And Daniel Craig, everyone forgets, Daniel Craig was a bit of a nobody.
He kind of done a couple of things. He'd done Tomb Raider, he'd done Layer Cake, he'd done nothing.
Yeah, him in Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
That is I mean, look, good knowledge by you, but no
yeah.
one else is going to know that he was in. Do you know who else was in Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider was a man. No, was a man called. Oh, crap.
Ian Glenn?
Ian Glenn, who I know. He played my dad in a film.
Yeah, Ian Glenn.
Yeah.
Ian Glenn. Big Glenn. Big Ian. Yes, Ian.
And
It's a pretty good impression.
That it's like he's in the room.
Yeah, it is like he's in the room.
We never spoke.
No. Why would you?
He did not. We weren't.
Glenn, yeah.
We haven't kept in touch.
Bloody hell, Ian.
I haven't.
Playing that.
I don't really. Yeah.
Not you. What's Ian playing? Yeah, I know you're watching this, Ian. Look, Ian. All it is you wanted to be Bond at one point, I imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't be. Couldn't be.
Definitely, he did
Couldn't
want to
be.
be Bond at some point.
He's Ian Glenn. Do you know what Ian Glenn is? Ian Glenn is basically the new version, objectively worse version, of Charles Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would say that Charles Dance has more comic range because in Ali G in the House, he's really funny.
He's very good. He's good.
His timing in Ali G in the House is very.
And funny enough,
funny.
they are both in Game of Thrones, so they probably know each other quite well.
I don't know, man. It's a big cast. They
Big cast.
sit in different
Don't know if
locations.
they have a lot of scenes together.
Was Ian Glenn at King's Landing? No.
Don't know.
That's all fucking Charles Dance does is sit around at King's Landing.
Being a legend.
Being a legend.
Don't get me wrong, Ian Glenn is good in it. And he's very good in. He's good, Ian Glenn.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, he just gets friend zoned
That's all
every
he- that's
single
all he-
time. Yeah.
My Khaleesi. That's all he says.
Ian Glenn. He wouldn't. Yeah, he probably would have been in the runnings for Bond at one point, maybe.
Yeah.
I
The
reckon.
best one, the worst one, the miscarriage of justice, which I couldn't give a fuck about, is he's in Closer, and he's like, well, thank you for your honesty. Now fuck off and die. You fucked
Clive
up
Owen.
slag. Clive Owen.
Clive Owen. Yes.
You fucked up slag.
Don't do that.
So
Yeah,
Clive
he's-
Owen
Clive Owen's sick.
apparently really like publicly
He would have been good.
He went mental that he didn't get Bond. Imagine. Imagine you look like him, right?
Yeah.
You look like him. You talk how he does. You've just done Closer.
Yeah.
You are this like brawling fucking like you are built to be
Mean
Bond.
looking dude,
and then
yeah.
they go, see that 5'9" bloke over there? Yeah, what about him? He's playing the villain. Bond. What?
You having a laugh?
Yeah.
Having
He's
a
blonde.
laugh. Yeah, he is, yeah.
That fucking pleb from fucking Leia.
Yeah.
Bond.
Yeah, Bond. Yeah.
Bond.
Yeah.
And he's the best Bond, he is, apart from obviously Pierce.
Pierce is definitely the best one.
I find Pierce difficult because one, I don't really know how to say it, and I definitely do not know how to spell it.
Look. What's going to happen, right? And I'm going to tell you all what's going to happen. And when it unfolds, you'll come back to this podcast, this show, and you'll say, Harvey was right. This is what's going to happen. Based on the trend of everything that's happened in the past 5 years,
Whatever.
based on the trend that's everything that's happened in the past 5 years, they're inevitably going to give Bond to Tom Holland.
Tom Holland gets everything.
He gets everything. They're going to give it to him. They'll give it to him. He's in that Uncharted movie, which looks fucking god awful. Why would you choose to do that movie? Money, most likely, but it's fucking so awful. Yeah, Tom Holland.
I think Tom Holland's great.
I think he's good. I think I could see less of him. I'd happily see less of him. Same with Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, yeah,
I'd see way less of that dude.
I've had enough.
I've had enough of him. I've had it up to fucking here with Timothy.
I've had enough of him.
He's very good. Dune. Have you seen Dune?
No, and I won't.
Okay, I'll give you a quick summary of Dune.
This isn't even fucking plugged in. It
I
hasn't
know.
been plugged in. Fucking afternoon.
Quick summary of Dune. Music video.
Right. In the desert.
They're in the desert.
Is it set in space?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's space desert.
Oh god.
Basically, not a lot happens in that movie because it's the first part of the movie. All that happens in that movie is just the trailer for the second part of the movie.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm doing. I'm talking about Dune. Dune! D-U-N-E. Dune. Dune! I don't know what you're saying, Muse.
Muse! I don't know what you're saying, Muse. If you haven't seen Stathlet's Flats, you
Probably
should
watch it.
Go and see Stathlet's Flats.
Watch our show, though.
Yeah,
Our show.
This
It's
is a
actually
show
it. We've got a show.
called The Truth Doesn't Rhyme.
It'll be coming out
And
at
it's
some point.
fucking so much better than
So
Stathlet's
much-
Flats.
It's better than a lot of shit.
And I like Stathlet's
I
Flats.
like Stathlet's Flats
I
as well.
don't think it's as good as This Country yet.
Ours is better than this country. I would say not yet, but ours has vision and
Yeah.
room to grow.
Tell you what it is.
Growth.
I'll tell you what it is better than
Literally anything that's on telly right now.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Oh yeah, but that's just such a cop out, isn't it? Because it's like
That's like saying I can run faster than
my arse is better than Mrs. Brown's Boys.
It's fucking
My
terrible.
like plate of baked beans is better than Mrs. Brown's Boys. A plate of cold baked beans with nothing to eat it but a knife is better than Mrs. Brown's Boys. Need I go on? Must I? What a waste of time. I think we'll end it there.
Very funny today.
Yeah, I know. I feel very good. We'll end it there.